sitting by Victoria Harbour, we get to appreciate magnificent sea views while enjoying a Chinese palace-style afternoon tea.
Escape the hustle of the city and experience the luxury of a 5-star getaway in the countryside. Located in a high-rise building, it's experiencing a high-quality izakaya dining experience.
Hey Desmond, meeting me here? Surely we're not off to enjoy the sea breeze only.
Good guess, Smarty Pants. Now, if I were to take you to high tea Western style, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Yes.
So we're going to do something a little bit different. It is a high tea inspired by Imperial China. So we'll be enjoying the delicacies that the emperors and empresses ate while looking at a beautiful view of the harbor.
Sounds like a very unique experience indeed. Let's go try it out.
All right.
This restaurant serves as a culinary haven for connoisseurs of both Shanghainese and Sichuan cuisines. Inspired by the folktale Yun, which follows the journey of a youthful dancer, the establishment's decor takes its cues from grand imperial courts where dance was an integral part of lavish feasts. Throughout the venue, architectural elements characteristic of royal palaces, such as ornate wooden columns and crossbeams, are seamlessly integrated. This regal ambience is further elevated by resplendent, carefully chosen lighting. The overall experience immerses diners in a sumptuous, palatial setting, allowing them to indulge in gourmet dishes while reveling in an atmosphere of sheer opulence.
Ivy, sitting here, do you feel like we're the emperor and empress waiting for our banquet to begin?
Oh, absolutely. Well, this is the place where in the story, the main character Yun meets the emperor. So naturally, this is very majestic.
All right, well, since we're the emperor and the empress, we should take our time, enjoy these panoramic views, and wait for our food to come. The restaurant is designed with elements inspired by the imperial palace and dancers. To match this theme of energy and movement, the menu features a variety of seafood dishes spiced up with the mouth-watering flavors of Sichuan cuisine. Complemented by the exquisite presentation often seen in Shanghainese dishes, the experience not only gives diners a visually stimulating experience, but also offers the thrilling sensations of mala spiciness. I love dumplings, and this presentation is awesome.
Yes, indeed. The blue one looks like it's made of butterfly pea dumplings, and then you've got the abalone siumai.
And the orange-reddish one is a beetroot dumpling.
I see. I'm going to go for the butterfly pea dumpling because it looks like a goldfish. All right, let's dig in. I have to say, this butterfly pea dumpling is so refreshing. It's so herbal as well. From my understanding, they would dip the wrapper in butterfly pea flower tea until the wrapper turns blue. They would add the stuffing in there, and thereafter they would wrap it and turn it into the shape of a goldfish and then steam it. And steaming it turns the wrapper translucent as it is right now. It's so delicate.
Well, the beetroot of my wrapper pairs really nicely with the sweetness of the squid. Just like your dumpling, the color of the wrapper comes from the beetroot. And then they put the squid inside. And I know the chef said that apart from squid, they've added shrimp as well. And that gives it a little bit more flavor and texture as well. Because in these kinds of dumplings, you want a little bit of chewiness. After they steam it, they add the gold leaf on top because this is fit for the imperial family.
Fantastic, so luxurious.
All right, now it comes to dessert time. The dessert is a green bean paste with meringue.
Oh, I have to say, the green bean inside there is so smooth, but it's not so smooth where it's only liquid and there's no chew to it. There's still a bit of chew to the texture, right? And it goes really well with the meringue. The meringue adds a bit of crispiness to it. It's slightly refreshing. It's a lovely mix indeed.
Well, I have to say this is a pleasant surprise because I don't like green bean most of the time, but this was really nice. Visually and in your mouth, you can taste and actually see the separate beans, but it's still very soft like you said. And that takes skills because if you undercook the beans or don't blend them enough, then you get every bean and it's gritty and hard. But if you overblend, you're gonna get nothing but paste, and this is kind of the perfect blend of the two.
Right, so that's the magic. After the afternoon tea set, I feel like I've only just had appetizer. Desmond, have you got any other recommendations?
Of course, I know you're hungry. So we're gonna try some other dishes from this restaurant. This next dish is a steamed yellow croaker with ume somen.
So it's not cold?
No, it's a hot dish.
Oh.
It's got a really nice texture, and the reason it has that texture is because after the chef cooks it, he'll quickly run it under cold water to stop the cooking process.
Right.
So it's got a nice chewy texture. Pay attention to that.
Interesting. Let's try it.
The texture of the noodle is so nice. And you also get flavors of fa diu, which is Chinese alcohol, along with fermented rice, and it really enhances the shiso flavor.
But I also want to call attention to the fish, because I think there's a lot of skill in making sure that each slice of the fish is just rightly so, where it's not too thick, it's not too thin, so that you can roll it up, because I reckon that if it is not the right thickness, you're not going to be able to roll it up. That's where the skill is, I think.
The next dish needs little introduction. Have you seen lobster cooked like this before?
Well, actually, I think what is surprising is that this is a very standard Sichuan spicy chicken dish. So I'm actually surprised to see the lobster there. Oh, I have to say, it's just a little bit spicy, but I guess it's really more signature Sichuan numbness instead. And the crispiness of the chicken is absolutely delightful.
Well, I really like how the pepper brings out the flavor of the lobster. And again, the essence of this dish lies in the timing. They have to fry the chicken first, and before it's fully cooked, they add the lobster meat. And that way, it ensures that the lobster maintains its tenderness, it's not overcooked. Finally, they flash flood the peppers, and then they stir fry everything together.
Oh, so there's actually a lot of work into this.
Yeah. This is lobster too, and don't worry, this one is not spicy. I saw you sweating profusely off camera.
So what is this one? Could you introduce it?
So this is a lobster rice. It's got two kinds of rice, steamed rice at the bottom and then crispy rice on top. And it's all served with a delicious lobster broth. And pay attention to this broth. It will be very rich in flavor because the chef has taken everything lobster that you don't see, the shell, parts of the tail, the legs, and he's blended it all in a blender and put it back in here. So every bite should be lobster flavor.
Whoa, it must be very intense and rich.
Oh, it's wonderful. And what surprises me is I would expect the Chinese soup to be kind of a clear broth, but I actually find this to be quite creamy.
Yeah, so what I find really interesting is the texture of the rice. You've got the duality of the rice pops. At the same time, you have some normal steamed rice all mixed up in this lobster soup. And what I found was that the duality of the rice is so interesting. It adds such complexity in the mouthfeel. And not to mention, the rice pops is actually absorbed a lot of the lobster broths. So every bite is full of lobster.
Well, enjoying food that's fit for emperors and getting this beautiful, stunning view, what more can you ask for?
Oh, absolutely. Being able to enjoy the finesse of Shanghainese cuisine and at the same time enjoy the spicy kick of Sichuan dishes has been really satisfying. These two really complement each other without overshadowing each other. This has been wonderful. Thank you, Desmond.
Thank you.
Joyce, where do you like to go to staycation?
I usually find some nice hotels with a good sea view, yummy room service, and lots of facilities.
Well, what about partying with friends?
Of course, we go to our friend's place.
That's right.
Or we find these function rooms at clubhouses these days. They're quite nice too.
Well, the place that I'm about to show you will definitely not disappoint. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
This villa is actually managed by an event sourcing company. Sahud Mahazi is the founder of the agency and he's an entrepreneur. They provide over 150 venues in Hong Kong, including private residence, commercial spaces, and luxury villas. They offer a one-stop solution to meet all the needs of their clients.
I decided to open end-to-end venue sourcing in Hong Kong because I'm coming from the event planning and the hospitality industry. And we quickly noticed how crucial the venue is when it's come to select to organize an event.
The villa we are currently seeing is actually managed by them. The villa is located on a tranquil small island in Sai Kung. Not only it is far away from the hustle and bustle, but it's also located right beside the beach, offering breathtaking ocean views, The villa is over 3,500 square feet with 3 floors and 6 rooms. It's absolutely suitable for hosting a beachfront wedding with 50 guests or more. Look, from here, you can see the garden terrace right outside.
This garden terrace is huge. Plus, you get these glass doors in the middle that can be fully opened, extending the living room, making this area extra spacious. So if you wanted to invite more friends over for a party, there'd be no problem. I also noticed there's a set of sofa outside the terrace, as well as an Italian stone oven. When our friends come over, we can actually try baking pizzas with a traditional stone oven. How cool!
So we propose to our clients different range of venue, from a villa to a penthouse, but also commercial spaces, in order to deliver all type of venue according to the events. We are doing a lot of type of events. There are various reasons why landlords list their properties. It's a great way to showcase the property and to generate passive income and maximize the usage of the venue when the property is vacant. For example, fashion brands to organize their VVIP events. So they used to rent unique properties where they invite their VVIP clients in order to introduce them in a VIP way their new collection. To also work with the finance industry, for example, a bank who want to organize just a cocktail to gather their clients, hosting that in a house or in an atypical venue. It's the right place to amaze their guests.
Upon arriving the first floor, you'll see this beautifully designed corner. This space is perfect for people who love me time. Surrounded by floor-to-ceiling windows which allow ample sunlight to shine through, plus this amazing sea view. This is the place to chill or read a book whilst enjoying this very tranquil atmosphere. That sounds like a great choice if you want to have some privacy during a party with a group of friends. Sitting in that area allows you to chill, whilst also being able to keep an eye on what's happening downstairs, so you definitely won't miss out on anything important. Both of these chairs are designed by a renowned designer with a focus on comfort and elegance.
This is the most spectacular spot in the entire house. The master bedroom overlooks the entire ocean, and look at these doors. They're fully open. Wow. Waking up to this every morning is truly delightful. The toilet and shower area also have floor-to-ceiling windows, allowing you to enjoy views of the trees and the sea, ensuring that you feel relaxed and rejuvenated. No matter how tired you may be, the entire ambience here is actually perfect for pre-wedding shoots or honeymoon getaways too. Families with children can also consider renting this place for a staycation because the owner has thoughtfully designed children's room, all located on the same floor as the master's bedroom. This way, parents can have a peace of mind without worrying their little ones. So Joyce, what do you think?
It's a lovely place. Just touring around actually already makes me feel like I went on a vacation. But if we could just sit here and chill, it'd be even better.
Why not? Cheers.
Cheers!
This company not only provides venue rentals, but also offers connections to services suppliers such as logistics, transfers, venue production, premium catering, exclusive experiences, amongst others. Whatever you can think of, they will do everything they can to meet your requirements. I'd say they definitely provide a 5-star service.
Hong Kong is a culinary capital, so it's not hard to find a decent Japanese izakaya. However, it is rare to find one that has a unique menu, an elegant atmosphere,
and also is ranked as the top Japanese izakaya in Hong Kong.
Shochu is what we usually have at izakayas, but this bar actually mixes shochu with their cocktails, giving guests a more unique experience.
No wonder this bar has been recognized as Asia's top 50 bar. Strive to maintain izakaya's culture, so they offer a different variety of famous izakaya dishes so the guests can enjoy while sipping on their drinks. This bar has gained the reputation of being one of Asia's top 50 best bars because they utilize Japanese spirits as a base to create unique Japanese themed cocktails. To ensure that guests can experience different flavors with each visit, the bar offers an omasake service. Under this service, the bartender would personally craft a cocktail that suits your preferences.
Although this place is a Japanese-style izakaya, the staff here comes from all over the world and are very friendly and welcoming. The interior design of the restaurant incorporates British design elements, drawing inspiration from a British art collector's home. As you walk around, you'll be able to see a variety of Japanistic art hanging on the walls. The izakaya is divided into 3 areas. The first area is the main bar, primarily for guests to have a drink and relax. Moving into the second area, we have the Curio Lounge. It is the main area for having meals where guests can enjoy their food while admiring the view of the Victoria Harbour. During weekends, there will also be a DJ playing here. The last area is the drawing room, which is the most private part of the restaurant. Here, guests can enjoy the company of friends whilst appreciating the art pieces.
So the bartender has made a cocktail for us based on our taste preference, and the one I have here is called Koriyama.
Well, mine is called Raindrop. As you can see, there's a beautiful raindrop right on top of my nasturtium leaf in the center.
Let's give it a try. Thank you. Cheers. Wow. I could taste like green apples and a slight touch of honey, actually.
Ooh, mine is an apple-based cocktail too. It's super appetizing because I've got that extra bit of lemon juice, so it enhances the acidity level.
With good cocktail, obviously, we gotta pair it with some good food, right? So here we have yellowtail sashimi. There's actually chili on top of the sashimi to give it a little kick.
I really like that melt in your mouth goodness, and I can completely feel that kick of spice.
The kick of chili. Yellowtail sashimi itself is rich in aroma of fish oil and has a sweet and delicious taste. Pairing it with a cocktail can further enhance the fruity aroma of the drink.
So here goes our second cocktail. Mine is called Mori. What about yours?
Mine is called Tori. We have similar names.
It rhymes.
Right?
So here, you can see that I've got this genmaicha powder on the top.
Yeah.
Inside, we have our Mori liquor, we've got pear liquor, and we've got fresh lime juice because the bartender knows that I like things a little bit sour. This cocktail has been infused with apple liquor and apple juice, resulting in the entire cocktail being filled with the delightful aroma of apples. Additionally, lemon juice has been added to enhance the acidity, making it a very refreshing drink that stimulates the appetite.
Apparently, there is some soju, Japanese soju inside my drink, and it should be pretty citrusy. So let's.
This one's definitely stronger than my first cocktail.
It's definitely a lot stronger. So, to pair with a strong cocktail, they gave us a Miyazaki tendomoi.
Ooh.
Yeah, so.
Because it's Miyazaki beef, so the oil content is actually quite high.
Right.
So I feel like it has this like oiliness to it, but when you wash it down with the cocktail, it creates like another level of creaminess in my drink.
Right.
It's just great.
So after finishing the award-winning cocktail experience, and here we have the A4 Miyazaki Wagyu Katsu Sando.
Wow, look at how marbled that Wagyu is. It's also got that caviar on top and a sprinkle of gold flakes.
All right, let's dig in.
I love how you got that crisps on the outside, but like that melt in your mouth, goodness on the inside. And it's a bit on the extra crispy side because that toast is quite crispy in itself, and then but you've got that katsu layer.
I
love it.
think the caviar actually balanced the whole package. Since the caviar is a little bit savory, it kind of blends in with how beautiful the Wagyu is. The chef prepared this sandwich using homemade batter and breadcrumbs for the grilled beef. The sweet taste of the homemade shokupan helps to reduce the greasy sensation of the Wagyu, also giving it a crispy yet tender bite. Additionally, they have paired it with a dollop of premium caviar on top, adding a fresh and elevated overall taste sensation to the palate.
So next up, we have a lobster and Hokkaido uni fried rice. You can see it's also topped with a bit of ikura. It's got this netted crisp to make it look all the prettier. You know, usually when I have uni fried rice, they usually ask you to like mix all the uni together. But this time I actually had like the entire piece of Hokkaido uni on top of that little bit of rice. So the whole feeling was like extra creamy.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, they mix all the uni inside the fried rice. Ends out, you can't really taste any of the uni, right? But as of now, when the uni's on top, you can definitely taste the freshness of the Hokkaido.
I also love how they used fresh lobster and they paired it with that bit of ikura to give it that umami. And the whole thing is just really flavorful, actually.
Yes.
Fried rice is made from butter and flour. Not only does it add color, but it also enhances the texture of the entire dish.
This Japanese cocktail experience is truly amazing as they use a lot of different Japanese spirits. This combination is unforgettable.
Not only are their cocktails exceptional, I think the Japanese dishes were also full of surprises. My favorite was definitely the Wagyu Katsu Sando.
So I guess you enjoyed this experience?
Indeed. Thank you for taking me here.
My pleasure.